Hello everyone. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Today could be a very exciting day. It could not be a very exciting day though. There is roughly a 12% chance that we will need less than 1,000 Caphras to finish. And there's an 88% chance that we will need more than 6,000 Caphras. But there is a chance. It does exist. Good morning, Tenacious. Hello. Robin, hello. Good morning. Hopefully you're doing well. We need to get back to town. We are currently at 6,105 Caphras away. But with this dust, that's like 6,800 or something. 6,802. Hello, Ballarid. Good morning. No fires, so doing all right. That's good to hear. No fires is a good thing. There's a 100% drop rate event, which has been amazing. I've been getting like 130 Caphras an hour. It's been excellent. We're C4 Kudum already, so one more Kudum level and we'll be done with the Kudum. Which is kind of nice. And then we'll have just the Urgons. Like the Urgons is 5,200 Caphras to get to C13. So many Caphras, man. But we're getting there. I don't know why I'm not using the Magnus. They made the Magnus 1 silver. Should probably use the Magnus. But that's okay. I think we had 3 rift bosses this morning, so not too bad for only 3. Like 27 Caphras or something. Oh, it's actually nighttime. Let's run to Night Vendor. Run! I don't know why I didn't just get on my horse, but I didn't. Easy Caphras right here. Nope. I guess we have a decent amount of energy. Also, our stack is 230. I calculated it at 228 for the 11.9%, so it might be like 11.95. It is exactly 12%. A 230 stack is a 12% chance. That's crazy. Hey, Caphra. Some kind of miracle. This is definitely not an effective way to get Caphras. My best run, I think, was 12 Caphras. And it costs like 400 mil. It's very expensive. But Caphras is Caphras. Also, the new login rewards, pretty spicy. I don't know if you guys have been looking at those, but the for this 3,000 days thing, that's 2 clicks at the Libresca right there. On, would it be Saturday? That's crazy. That's also crazy. Dim tree? The heck? Hey, 5 Caphras. Miracle. Another Caphra? Getting juiced by the night vendor today. Caphra bundle 2, thank you. What is with all the Caphras today? What the heck? I'm here for it. It's just weird. One more character. Then we can do some quick maths on how many Caphras we have left. Another one. Wow. Ring on the ultimate win. You talking about the merchant ring? I'm thinking about it. I know I want to go for like the map again and probably a compass, stuff like that, but okay, let me collect up all the Caphras we just bought. And we'll finish these. Man, it's gonna be like 60, 61, 62 Caphras. Oh, Debo ring. I don't really know, because like it drops from a lot of places, right? Probably not from Ash Forest though, if I had to guess. Yeah. So we'd have to choose to go to like probably Tungrad or something. But I guess the like some of the Elvia spots work. I don't know. It's a tough call. I think the neck will be easier than the ring, to be honest. 63. $832. That puts us at 6,042 Caphras. 6,042 Caphras. And less. If we hit a 12% chance, then we have 832 Caphras. If we don't hit the 12% chance, we have 6,032 Caphras. So where do we go for this? We need somewhere special. We need somewhere high up. Oh, there's water there, of course. Can I get on this statue? This could be the spot. Ideally, I could get on that thing. Okay, well. Not ideal. Can we fall onto that statue? Symbol of the mother. I didn't even realize there were stairs here. I'm lost. Hello, Avegmi. Hope you're doing well. We might just settle for the top of this statue. It's the 5th one. On break, can I catch you? It's a perfect time. Perfect time to catch me. Oh, I don't even have my stack, actually. Let me... We're gonna use a different one. We're gonna use a different secret spot. The OG secret spot. Because I don't want to swap my stack over. Remember to get her tetanus shots? Did you get tetanus or something? Or are you just a friendly reminder? I don't know why you'd be like thinking about tetanus. Hopefully everything's going well. newbie question. When enhancing slumbering origin pieces to duo, do I use crons or would that be wasting them? It would be a waste to go use crons to go to duo, for sure. I've been using crons to go to duo because like it's an Iron Man account and my goal isn't to go past. But generally speaking, as a conventional player, you should save your crons for other things or try. But duo's not very hard to get, so I wouldn't use it there. Okay, we're on the pillar. We're looking roughly 12 degrees off north. We have a 230 stack. We have a 12% success rate. This will be the 4th click on a pen accessory. If this goes, it saves us 5,210 Caphras, and also we don't need a duo Libresca. If this goes, we need 835 Caphras to finish the Iron Man. If it doesn't go, we need 6,000. And we also need a duo Libresca. Here we go. This is a make or break for the day. Here we go. Zero for 4 on pen accessories. We will need 6,045 Caphras. And a duo Libresca that is also not cooperating. Great. Well, this could have been the day. It is not the day. But that's alright. We keep pushing. But if we one-tap all these Tungrads, which I don't have enough of, but if we one-tap all of them, oof. We were one away from hitting the pity on duo there, and then we just immediately blew up the try. Enhancing is not our thing. It's not our strong suit. We can get free cons from login or something? Yes. The new login rewards is 3,000 crons. That'll be 2 more Libresca clicks. What is that? Marvelous Balacus Lunchback. Auto fishing time and oh. Great. Alright, I guess we just go grind. I need to grab church buffs, and then we'll be good. Doesn't break the Iron Man rules? No. Login rewards are totally fair on this account. Gave you my luck. I do not want it back though. Fair enough. 3K is nice. Yeah, for me it's 2 Libresca clicks. And we're at 8 out of 15 on that, so it'll get us a lot closer. I think pretty much everything. Keep checking all this stuff. Oh, there's some crons, I guess. Some silver. Great. That was not a lot of crons. Oh, they gave me a value pack. Gosh dang it. It must be one of the login rewards. Yep. Friggin' value pack. Great. And also a camo blessing. How come people get like 1 billion silvers for logging in? And this, you mean? This builds up every single day, so every day that you don't claim it, it just keeps building up, right? So I collect mine all the time, but if I hadn't, I'd probably have a few billion. Let me actually look at the ultimate, and I'll tell you. Yeah, the ultimate Iron Man already has 450 mil sitting in there, and it only has one character, right? So builds up pretty quick. I guess let's open some crons. I don't need anything but crons. That's not crons. That's not crons. There you go. Nope. Also no. No. Okay. Goodbye. How much do you get per day? Like 12 mil maybe? I don't know. It's not much. And the spot is open. Perfect. An hour and 3 minutes that expires. We'll just take care of it now. Okay. Gosh, I need feed. We're so unprepared today. Get that going. I probably don't even need the full luck buff, but what are you gonna do? We also need a food buff. Okay, now we're ready. It's like 360 mil per month, something like that. Yeah, it builds up. The higher your family fame, though, the faster it builds up. This is what determines like how much money you get in there per day. I love when I get knocked down. fun game mechanic. Okay. Let's get stuck in. We're probably... There's virtually no way that we don't make it to 64. Whether I run XP buffs or not, we're set to make it, so... That'll be kind of nice. Gonna play the Elden Ring DLC? I'm not sure. I haven't even, like, played through Elden Ring to begin with, so... We just made it to... the Mountaintop of the Giants or whatever. Just last Sunday, so... We're getting there. Been a pretty good time. For some reason on like TikTok, it keeps showing me Kaisenat videos of him getting like absolutely destroyed at Elden Ring, and I don't really understand that at all. Spending like 8 hours on Renala and stuff. I don't understand that. I don't know. I'm trying to get like extra grinding in during the drop rate event, but it's kind of hard to do. I already spend like as much time as I can on it. If I knew what BDO is, I thought it's just Elden Ring and MMO. Yeah, not even close though, right? An Elden Ring MMO would be pretty cool though. I'd be down for that. All I heard is mechanics for BDO. There's only like 2 spots that have any mechanics at all, and they're very easy. It's not like a boss fight or anything. Got that now, Sally? Yeah. They used to not have any mechanics back in the day, back when it was just Valencia. And even before Valencia. Every spot was just like a one-shot spot. And now I would say the only spot that really has mechanics is like Olin's. Maybe Izarid. The rest of it is just smashing your face against mobs, basically. log in to get crowns. I think it's only day 4. But it's a good chunk of crowns, so it's probably worth it. Gained almost 10% XP in a week because of the XP event. It's been so crazy. "13 Caphras already in 8 minutes. Pretty good. You think they're gonna do a AOS season this year? Because it's been quite a while. Probably at the ball they'll do one. It's just unusual. I don't know why you'd like design this whole thing, get people excited about it, and they just never do it. But I'm not a developer, so I guess I don't know. I don't have the secret sauce. I think we're going to be halfway to another Libresca click after today. It's 4.5 bill. I'm at like 2 bill, so. Man, tired this morning. Need just like an IV. Just hook up an IV of Monster or something. Get me on a Monster drip. I'd be up for that. We're probably actually maxed out on drop pay, right? Yep. 300%. Should be a good series of hours then. Doing good on our goal though, which was to be under 6K this week. Gonna smash that. I think after this hour we'll be under 6K, and the week kind of just started. Igu over there? No, there's just two people. Okay. Had to check. Megus are scary. Started watching the One Piece live action yesterday. And it's weird, man. I've not watched a lot of One Piece, but I think I've seen everything that they're like covering so far. It's really weird. I tried to watch the Death Note One Piece way back in the day as well, and I couldn't get very far. I don't know if I'm like a live action kind of guy. The execution is so weird. Guess there's like 8 episodes of it though, and I think I watched the first one. They really try to stick to some of the dialogue, which makes it feel clunky. I don't know. It's weird. They're like way accelerating through the story, but they're sticking to some of the dialogue options. Netflix is weird, man. Making live actions and stuff. Sir. Jeez. Double butcher, okay. No triple butcher, F. Next time. $36. Guess that's alright. Was that gonna be like 118 or something? 108? Looking alright so far. Probably like early next week we'll finish the Kudamov. And then it'll just be on to the Urgons after that. And by Saturday we should have like 3 more clicks on the Libresca. Which will put us 11 out of 15 for the pity. Coming together. $15 to Neuver? I guess more like 10 now. Any loot yet? Nope. We failed our loot. We failed our pen tongue redneck. It could have been amazing. And of course we have terrible enhancement luck, so of course it didn't go. What are you gonna do? You just keep grinding. It's really crazy to think about, Lily. If we had hit that Pentongrad neck, we could have finished the Iron Man today. That's how huge it would have been. But instead, we've got like 60 hours to finish. That's alright though. I didn't expect that we'd hit it. It was just something to think about. But that 5 gear score would have saved us like a huge amount of time. At least the login rewards are good for the next couple of days. 3k Caphras, pretty good. Or 3k crowns, I mean. I don't know why I keep saying Caphras. I'm like locked in on Caphras. Imagine if it was 3k Caphras though. I think I'd like that better. Can we just swap the 3k crowns for Caphras? That would be ideal. Imagine the market. I don't... Luckily, it doesn't matter to me at all, right? Imagine the Iron Man. Everyone else can just deal. Let's help the Iron Man. You know what I mean? That would save me like 30 hours. As we get closer though, I might be able to start running level 2s a little bit to make up for the Libresca not going. Because at our current rate, we're probably not going to have enough money to hit pity before we finish the Caphras. I'm not sure. It'll be close. Never bought Caphras before, so I wouldn't mind. There you go. Help the new players out. That's actually a way to help new players. The whole hammer thing was just a way to help endgame players. But just giving everybody Caphras would be a way to help new players. Because new players need Caphras, and then it crashes the market for Caphras, makes them even cheaper, helps new players even more. Trapped in this dungeon for so long, man. I don't even remember the other grind spots. $49 Caphras so far? That's pretty good. I don't know why they don't add perma sold out stuff to dead activities. That is an interesting thing. I think they usually solve the like supply problems with events, which is not a solution, it's an intervention. And then after a couple weeks we go right back to having a supply problem. They don't like to permanently solve things over at PA. They like to just put band-aids on things. They're like that flex tape guy. Big old bucket of water with a leak in it. Flex tape guy. Devoid of sunlight, the grinder starts slowly going insane. Yeah, we're in a cave. I don't even know how long we've been down here. I've actually been trying to think about how long we've been doing Gyfin. Couldn't even tell you. It's crazy. Recently added life enhancement kits because concentrated stones are max. Yeah. Welcome to the solution. Here's a login reward. They'll give everyone a few. Problem solved, right? They used to do that with ogre rings as well, way back in the day. The reason that there's like the Shikatu boxes and stuff was that was their way of giving out ogre rings to a market that didn't have any, because the only way to get an ogre ring back in the day was to kill ogres at Trent. And it had a 1% drop rate. And there's like, what, 12 or 15 ogres per channel in a 15-minute channel swap. And it's just like, you couldn't get ogres back then. So they started giving them out with the boxes. So anytime there was like a shortage, they would just throw in a box and a login reward. There you go. That'll cover great. Still killed ogres for the log, very fun. But imagine, like, that's what you come to every day. That's your whole game, right? You log in, you kill some ogres, you wait for 10 minutes to channel swap, you channel swap, somebody's there, you gotta wait 15 minutes to channel swap. Horrible. Going for Thieves Journal for the ogre entry. It took me over 9 hours to get a solid farm. You don't even need to do that anymore, by the way. You literally don't even need to do that anymore. There's no soiled or anything now. It took me a while as well on my main account. Not 9 hours, but it took quite a while. Ogering back then was a pain, rather use syrup. Yeah. Syrup was attainable. Ogering was just like crazy. There's a 30-minute channel swap? No, it's 15. Maneuvers up. What's the next grind spot you want to do, Ray? We're going to be doing Gyfin until we're done. It's just the best Caphras, and that's all we need. So that's kind of where we're at. I don't think... Maybe this is a hot take, but all grind spots are exactly the same. Grinding is grinding is grinding, and it's all the same. Doesn't matter where you are. I would prefer that there weren't grind spots and that there was something else. No Tor shoe grinding. Don't need it. We're stopping at 700. That's the goal. So why would I go for a Tor shoes? That would just make the challenge take longer, honestly. There's Olins and bad spots. It's all the same stuff though. It's all just reskins, man. Grinding is grinding is grinding. Hey Ovi, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. What's happening today? Caffers, man. We failed our 12% chance, so Caffers. We could have finished the challenge today, but because we failed, we're 0 for 4. Caffers. Drop rate event's pretty handy though. 100% drop rate. It's been nice. Gyfin's been a lot busier though. 67 Caffers. %1000 XP, so people flock here? Yeah, for sure. Luckily, we're very, like, non-prime time during streaming hours, so it helps a bit. But when I grind off stream, it's usually quite late, which is a little bit of like degen prime time. That's when I have trouble with it. Grind off stream too, of course. I grind a lot. I do like at least an hour a day, but usually more than that. Even with how busy I am, I cut into my sleep to keep grinding. Dedicated? Gotta make some progress, man. If I don't grind off stream, then we're looking at like 6 hours a week that I grind. And we're just never gonna get anywhere doing that. We'd probably still need, gosh, 14,000 Caffres if I didn't grind off stream. I think I grind more off stream than I do on stream, honestly. Last time we streamed, we needed like almost 7,000 Caffres. It was like 6,800 or 6,900. And at the start of stream today, we were under 6,100, so... got a decent chunk of grinding in. Here's me how you can do the same spot for so long. There is a secret technique, which is to not pay attention to what you're doing. And then it's actually beneficial to be at the same spot. The better you are at it, the less you need to pay attention, right? But there's a reason that my loot scroll gauge has been moved to the right side of the screen. And it's because off stream, this entire side of my screen has a video player on it. And I'm just watching stuff. Trying to catch up on all the stuff I've been missing out on. So it almost doesn't even feel like grinding. I'm just watching a show, pushing some buttons. Die after 2 hours in a row. Cave sucks out my soul. You just gotta stop thinking about it, man. The hardest thing is to just show up and start. So after your 2 hours, you just pop another food buff and you lean in. You just go. Don't even think about it. We're also watching the show. Imagine we just decide to get permanently banned from both YouTube and Twitch. And I just throw up a little video player thing and we start watching some TV. Whatever it is. I might be able to get through the One Piece live action, but I don't know, man. Mostly because I'm like thinking about all the weird stuff that they decided to do, and like the weird acting. Because they'll like reach a point where they want to say a piece of dialogue exactly as it was said in the show, so everything just stops, and then they like say it in like a really just doesn't feel right way, and then they continue. It's really weird. How do you not click on the player while grinding? There's something called on top replica. Okay, and on top replica has a mode called enable click through, which means that you cannot click on the player. And then to disable the click through thing, you literally have to hit your Windows key and then click on the actual player on your taskbar in order to re-enable it. So there is no way for you to click it. Hey Seth, we're doing pretty good. Got a bit unlucky this morning, but it is what it is. Grinding well. We should be under 6,000 Caphras now. I had an on top thingy, but it allows me to click on it. Yeah, get on top replica. I don't know if I can even show you. I could probably show you actually. I would need to switch my thing though. Okay, let's see. Can I show my display? Okay, I'm gonna open it up for you. So this is on top replica. I'm gonna select a window. So here's your video. Okay, right now I could click through it, but there's an advanced enable click through. Now I cannot click on the video. You see it? See it moving my character? I cannot click on the video. Got Elden Peace drop yesterday? Hey! Beautiful. That's crazy. Do you have all the other pieces already, or is that your first one? Got Falcon just now. Juiced. Off to Ackman now, huh? Huge. Carried yet. There's also, Lily, with that on top replica thing, you can also adjust opacity. If you're somebody that can like look at both things at the same time. There are people that like set it to 50% opacity so that they can do both things. I'm not one of those people that can do that. So I like just the 100% opacity but a smaller window. But there's a lot of options with it. So can't try that with a map. Yeah, it's like, it's really weird. Team grind 10 hours of history. That's pretty lucky. Jeez. I've got you beat still, but I mean, nothing to complain about there. Not bad at all. Hopefully that helps you out though. I know I can't like focus on just grinding. I can't even make it an hour if that's all I'm doing. Hey Irish, how's it going? Kaffir grinding machine. Yeah, unfortunately, we did not succeed our 12% chance this morning, so should be just under 6,000 Kaffirs to go now. The goal for this week was to be under 6,000 Kaffirs, but we're crushing it. $6,000? Yeah, man. It wasn't that long ago that it was 24,000. Now it's only 6,000. Unlucky 12%, yeah. That 12%, we could have finished the Iron Man today if that had gone. But, you know, unlucky. I was like, man, I knew it wasn't gonna go. But there was part of me, man. There was part of me that was hoping. but that's alright. We'll just finish up our Kaffir grind. Hope that the Libresca goes in that time. If the Libresca goes, like, soon, then I'll probably spend my money working on a Nuver. Because I wouldn't mind having a Nuver. But if the Libresca continues to not cooperate, then we will not have a Nuver. We may not have a Nuver anyway. Because we're 0 for 8 on a Libresca. Gosh dang it. Full-time ultimate would be sick, yeah, for sure. I'm definitely ready to move on from the regular Iron Man. We just hit Artisan 7 on the ultimate as well. Training. So. I think that's more than this account has. Oh, it's the same. We hit the same training level on the other account that we have on this account. Crazy. The heck? Simple combo, it's easy to play Scholar. It's pretty easy, yeah. It's not like a fast class, so you have plenty of time to do whatever it is you're doing. It's a little bit like Guardian. It's like, I would say it's a little bit faster than Guardian, but not by much. Feel tanky? Yep, absolutely. There's HP recovery on six of the main skills, I think. So, definitely feels tanky. Succession Lawn's even simpler, that's true. Nothing beats the old lawn. %87 XP, holy. 94 Caphras and 10 minutes left. Which class should you choose for PvP like Node War? It kind of depends on what you want your role to be, Caster. If you want to be with the main ball, there's a couple of different options. Witch Wiz, you can't go wrong, Zerker, stuff like that. If you want to be like a flank class, you could do like a Moose or a Meiwa. If you just want like kills, and if that's all you care about, you could be like a Ranger or an Archer. It really just depends on what you want your role to be. Is today the day? It was not the day, Mario. We failed the 12%. Today's not the day. We have 6,000-ish Caphras to go. Probably like 5950 or something like that. Clicking the same buttons since months. How can you do it? I don't even think about it, man. I couldn't even tell you what buttons I'm pushing. You just push them. I I pay so little attention to what I'm doing that I don't even think about it, honestly. Sort of confused on whether I'll play Nova Awakening or Awakening DK if PvE grinding have inputs. Awakening DK. I think Awakening DK you're going to have a lot more success on. It's way more well-rounded. It's easier to get your head around. It's easier to perform well on. There are only 2 or 3 Awakening Novas in the game that perform well in PvE. It is a very, very hard class to do well with. And I think that you'll just have a better time if you choose the DK. I think it'll be easier for you to pull numbers that you're happy with. And it's a really good class, super strong as well. So if it were me, I would choose the DK. Watch the stream while grinding. Gotta get the gains, man. Yeah, no worries, Badashi. Nova's just like, it's one of the hard ones, and there's not many people that can perform on it. It's a lot of buttons as well. I was suggesting Wusa, but I refuse to play a meta class. Wusa isn't even at the top of the list anymore. It's still close though. It's still like insanely good. It's just not the most broken anymore. Now it's Witch that's the most broken. But the meta's like, it's always shifting, man. So you could pick a class that's not in the meta now, and maybe one day it will be, you know? Unless you pick Kuno, because Kuno's never in the meta. Poor Kunos. They had like a 6-day period where they were in the meta because they messed up their spin spree. And they way overbuffed their spin spree. You could literally walk up to a class, grab them and spin spree, and it would kill them. It's crazy. Guess the neck didn't go. The neck did not go. 0 for 4 on pen accessories. So also considering Lawn. Lawn's a pretty good choice. It's really easy. And it performs really, really well. Succession Lawn, specifically Awakening Lawn, is both not easy and does not perform really, really well. Well, I mean, it's not hard, I would say, but it's no suck Lawn. You might get bored with Lawn though. It's like a 3-skill Andy. 107 raw Caphras so far. Drop breed event is really coming in. That would mean if we can hold on to this drop rate event, I know it only lasts 2 weeks, but if we can hold on to it, it would mean less than 60 hours. It'd probably mean like 50 hours. 45 even, maybe. Imagine. Need to go hard while it's up. I already spend like all the time that I have available. So for me, going hard means doing exactly what I've been doing. If that makes sense. There are 5 nights a week that I get very little sleep because I'm up grinding. And then 2 of the nights I have other things going on, so I can't. I can't even make 60 hours a week though. Or 20 hours a week, I mean, not 60 hours a week, jeez. I think all in all it's probably like 15. If that. Ooh, a butcher. Last minute butcher. We'll take this one out. And then that'll be our hour. Pretty good hour, I think. 114 raw Caphras. 137 dust. Not bad. Not bad at all. That is crazy. 114 raw Caphras. Do you grind off stream? Put your asses for? Yeah. I grind probably more off stream than I do on stream. Finish mana pot. Now let's drop it. Need to start the health pot. You got it, man. Let me run to the restroom real quick, and then we'll get our second hour going. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. Good news, everyone. The game crashed. AAA developer. Got the full piece of share at 47. It's the only full piece of drop. That's kind of what you should expect, Stillwater. Is 1 in 3 you'll get the raw drop. The other 2 should be pities. That's about average. Crazy how unstable BDO is, for sure. It's just all over the place. I have almost no problems with any other game, but BDO is just like constant. Alright, let's jump right into our second hour. We need to remember 114, because that's our raw. For this hour, we need to remember. Yeah, Jade Starlight get shadow nerfed. I had 320% drop rate and I got 6 Caphras. Other hours there, I've gotten 70 plus with 100% less drop rate. It's very unstable, right? It's totally all over the place. I've kind of had the same experience over the last, I don't know, I guess 2 years or something. Where it's either you get virtually no Caphras or you get like a really good amount. Which is something I talked about in my recent video. About how I'm not going to return because of that. It's just very, I don't know. It's just all over the place. I don't like how inconsistent it is. Personally. By the way, Robin, I don't know if you saw that Instagram thing I put in Discord a couple days ago. But that is like the tattoo thing that I like the most so far. It's pretty cool stuff. Oh gosh, someone's talking to me. Yeah. Oh, he died. I may also die. He activated a butcher, got me distracted. Now we gotta kill purple. Butchers are not the time to run up. Almost died. So maybe get that piece of 99 pity. That's brutal. It actually annoyed me so much. I can't even like express to you how freaking annoyed that was. Because like one more pity would have been no problem at all. I wouldn't have had to carry around the pities and stuff, but of course it freaking raw drops. Ruins the luck for the other 2 pieces. And just leaves me with 99 and nothing to do with them. So annoying. That may still be the most frustrating thing so far. Put in 3 hours there today, and the most I've gotten is 8. That's so crazy. The heck? Are you getting good dust at least? It's like, man. 8 Caphras? That's really bad. 10k Caphras sitting in the warehouse. Kind of want to sell all and invest in a pen Blackstar. 10k Caphras, is that 100 bill or something? I definitely think it's smart to invest in Caphras, or invest in the pen Blackstar. But if you ever buy Caphras again in the future, then you're like paying double tax. So if you're okay with that idea, or you don't need Caphras anymore, then totally worth doing. Fair enough. Just something to think about. Badass tattoo. I quite like the armor look. I've been looking at a lot of stuff for the last, like, I don't know, year probably. And that is by far my favorite. Hurt me watching it. I don't know if you could tell how frustrated I was with my voice, but like, man. That was rough. Next essay is 135. Probably gonna ban Jade back to your money spot. Just get whatever I get. Yeah, I mean, worst case, you have to spend the billion silver that you make literally anywhere else on Caphras. And then it's like 300 an hour. Nothing wrong with that. That was a long time ago, though. That Blood Wolves thing. We weren't even streaming back then. That was before I started streaming. Don't buy Caphras, enjoy the grind. The only thing I'll buy is gear, so I don't have to enhance it. Yeah, good plan. Good plan. Enhancing is terrible. I don't recommend. Grand Old Caphras and Gyphon. It's a good place, man. It's no Olin's, but it's like, it's good. From experience, I could say Olin's is hardly better. That's fair. It is a bit better though. And that's what people seem to care about, right? Everyone tries to play so efficiently. 8 is wild low. Got your loot scroll. I've had 6 in an hour before at Jade. It's pretty sporadic. Chill, no need to worry about dying. Only thing that would kill me is the lag spike. And I still find that? Yeah, for sure. I don't really have any trouble with it either. I don't like look at my screen most of the time. Is the imperfect jewel event over? I think so. I think it only lasted 6 days. For whatever reason. I'm not sure why they even bothered with it if it was only going to last for like that long. But they probably planned to do the 100% drop rate event on today, basically, so, or yesterday. And they didn't want it to go live during that for whatever reason, I don't know. Got to 195, ah, rip. You can exchange them, I think, for the pieces. Or you can just hang on to them until they do another one, if they do another one, I don't know. Who decided you can't switch your tag in the desert? Or the ocean? Yeah, you literally have to go to character select and then go into your other character. It's just like an arbitrary extra step. I don't know, people complain about it all the time. Got 189, but I was playing other games, just kept grinding. Yeah, you almost got there. Can exchange them for pieces, only need a handful for the next cut. Yes. Yeah, red, yellow, and blue. People design it without the brain. So I think the original idea, okay, this is how ancient PA is. The original idea was that you could load up your tag with trade items, which you can't, by the way. So I don't understand. And then you could just run your tag to Valencia, not on the character that has the trade items, and then swap to it and trade them in, and it's just like an easier way to trade things. But A, you can't do that. B, you can literally swap to your tag in the desert anyway. There's just an extra step. And I don't know. They're just out of their minds over there at Pearl Abyss. They don't know what they're doing. Can't believe how tanky endgame players are. A couple people one-shot me, came back. Kept safe long enough to dump my whole big boom kit on them. Barely touched them, yeah. Yeah. When you get enough gear, man. When you get enough gear, you can build based on your opponent. So if you're fighting somebody that doesn't have gear, you can remove AP in favor of DP and literally never die. Can't even have fish on the tag for some reason. Exactly. It's so dumb and arbitrary. Here's my problem with it. Okay, they're like, oh, we don't want to have trade abuse. First of all, trading isn't even in the game right now. They removed it. Second of all, who gives a single shit about loading up your tag with trade items and then walking them to Valencia with your non-loaded up character? Like, who cares? Let people do that. Like, it's not like you can just infinitely create an unlimited number of trade packs and just spend the rest of your life doing that and making a ton of money. You literally have to get materials and create the freaking trade packs. Who cares if you go turn them all in at once? How often does a comp event return? This is the first time it has ever returned. So I would say it doesn't. But I don't know. I don't know if they're planning to make it something that comes around or what the deal is, but it's only the second time it's ever existed. I don't think anybody expected it to come back ever. So, I don't know. I was able to farm 101 pieces. You can use those pieces on the fragments, so you can still take advantage of them. Or if you just want to wait, you can do that too, but it's the same. Right. They removed the crating? Didn't even know. Crating still exists, but you can't just like go buy the trade crate and then run it across the desert. You have to actually craft the trade crate with materials, right? So it's a time-consuming thing that you do with your workers. You can't just like have an unlimited number of them. But trading itself is gone. I think you can still turn in fish and trade crates, but you can't like buy trade items from trade people. Kept safe from the Zerker grab bot. We took like a quarter of his HP pool. He laughed, said goodbye, and left. Yeah. He probably took off a bunch of AP to throw on some DP though, and that's why he didn't kill you. That's what you do when you have gear. You just pull off AP enough to where you can still kill somebody and have so much DP that they can't even touch you. That's what being geared in this game is. Being able to swap. Sir, you didn't turn around enough. One shot means some range skill. The third fight, was he Awakening or Succession? Do you have a hand cannon? Or did he have just the 2-axis and like a beast mode? If it was a cannon, he one-shot you a Titan blow. And that's pretty embarrassing. If he was Succession, he one-shot you with Ancient Wave, and that's probably a little bit more embarrassing. I used to one-shot people with Titan Blow. Those were the days. Zero no for your life. That's funny. Ancient Wave is not like a super long range, and it runs a line on the floor, so it probably wasn't that. I'm guessing it was Titan Blow. It's worth it to have 2 sets of Kabua. Not really. It kind of depends. There's not exactly one artifact set that's like perfect for every single spot. So you could run 2 sets of Kabuas with different things in them, like Vicious Shadows and All Out Attack or something, to have options, but I don't know, it's a very expensive thing for a tiny bit of convenience. So it's all about preference. If you're willing to spend that kind of money or hold up that kind of silver for a little bit of convenience, then fair enough. But if it was me, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just have one. Couldn't grab me, so he set a nuke off. Blew me up. Barely 314 DP. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He probably didn't even have that much gear then. I think at 285 you could get one shot. 281 maybe even. You can get one shot with Titan Blow. Better just buy Kama Human, Demi-Human Lightstones. Yeah, you'd like buy the Lightstones, but they go into the artifacts, right? So the only reason to have multiple sets of Kabuas is if you wanted to run, if you wanted to have like options on your Lightstone sets. Maybe choose Monster AP. All Out Attack is a good one if you're spending that kind of money anyway. And then if you want something like back attack focus, you could do Vicious Shadows or something. There's some good options out there. I would probably, if it was me, I'd probably just get All Out Attack and not bother with the second set and just run that everywhere. But it's up to you, really. Already have pre-order for one strike. Good luck, man. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to fill. Now's a good time to get them. Are Kabuas super cheap right now? Interesting. Uh-oh, it's a butcher. Hello, sir. Come for your Caphras. I would like all of them, please. Thank you. Zero. Great. I have 2 target openings, one a Kabua, one a melee accuracy artifact. Yeah, I'd definitely like run 2 Kabuas for your thing. But I question the idea of getting like 4 Kabuas to have 2 different artifact sets. That's kind of like on you, I guess. Just buy the fragments and craft it. Guess it depends on which one's cheaper, I suppose. Realistically, though, you're probably going to end up grinding in one of those places, so is it even worth it to buy it? Just wait until you grind for it. Made a loot rate set with Monster AP DP. Pot grind other treasures. Isn't there one that gives you like 100% drop rate or something, but you lose 250 AP? Or is it only like 30% drop rate? I don't even remember. %30 drop rate minus 150. That's probably not worth it. It's like so easy to get to 300% now anyway. I don't know if that's worth it. I guess if you're still one-shotting things, it like literally doesn't matter, but... And the 15% one, so I don't lose AP. Fair enough. That's interesting, though. The last time I heard about those was before they were even added to the game, and people are pretty hyped for them. I don't know how they ended up turning out. $151. Definitely under the 6K mark. Poor horse. Carrying around thousands of pounds of trash. More Cavras. +2, holy. It was a double. $164. That's not bad. Half an hour-ish for well, I guess it's not great. 40 something Cavras. It's no 114. Did we get it? We didn't get it. Nope. 0 for 4. We went from being able to finish today to it's probably going to take like 5 more weeks. Something like that. Two tap my Duo Tor on a 120 stack? What the heck? Actually average on Duo Armors now, that's crazy. I am not average on anything. So there's that. That's okay though. We're currently ahead of the plan though, as far as like number of Caphras the next time. Planning for about 1,000 Caphras a week, and we're ahead of that already. So, which has been good. Really hoping you got the neck. Yeah, it is what it is though, you know? The game just wants us to keep suffering. We'll get through it. Hope we get the second Aqua piece today so I can finally tap 2 compasses at the same time. Good meme. Shouldn't take that long. The average, I think, is like 10 hours or less. That was definitely a super armor, but okay. Guess I deck ya. Is deck ya better? I don't know, man. Just seems like a good way to sell maids. Type the phrase this weekend for an outfit box and more. Was a pity on the neck? You asking how many pity is? It's 20 for a pin. Phrase. Do we type the word phrase? Or because it did say type this, and that said phrase. Where was yours at? 0, because I hadn't made a neck attempt. All 3 pen attempts have been belts. Well, no, two of the attempts were belts. One was a distortion. That's right. Where's my outfit? They'll probably mail it to you in 6 weeks. Secret increase strategy weight for selling more weights and mates. They did that though, and it wasn't secretly. They openly did that at Aukman and Istria for the Decky versions. Also given 3k cons and login rewards. Yeah, I saw that. That's a free 2 Labresca clicks. That'll get us to 10 out of 15 on the pities. Another butcher. What are you doing? Almost 88% as well. Another butcher. It's my favorite kind of butcher. Oh, got knocked down. What? Forward guard? Hello? Up to 186 now. This drop rate event is pretty nice. That was close? Was something close? I wasn't paying attention. Lurker looks lost. Maybe it's busy at Gyphon, I don't know. 193 Caphras, holy. $99. Will we hit 200? Oh, we have 18 minutes left. Of course we're gonna hit that. Holy. Felt like we were coming up on the end of the hour, but I guess not. Not even close. $33 dust as well. Pretty good. Almost 800 blackstones. Just rain and blackstones. It's probably like 450 an hour. Red. Butcher. Grad neck, okay. Blow that up for Pry, probably. Just like 15 costume pieces. People sleep or what the heck? It's noon on a Monday. They're probably at work. Easy crons, I guess. $208 Caphras, pretty good. 250 dust is what, 50 Caphras? Dang, maybe we should shoot for 300. That's a 5-banger. We like those. If we get 5 Caphra drops every time, then it's only like 1,200 more Caphra drops. Makes me happy when I see 5 as well, yeah. I usually get disappointed when I see that there's only 1, but then I'm reminded that every single Caphra counts. But the 5s are always nice. I don't mind 4 either. Messed up my combo there. It happens. How many Caphras left? That is a little bit difficult to calculate if you count today's. But before starting today, it was 6,105. And then we put like 60 something in, so 6,040 something, 6,043. And now we have over 200, so 5,800, give or take. So 6,000 plus Lebresca? It is, yep. We're 0 for 8 on the Lebresca. And the attendance rewards this week are going to give us 3k crons, which is 2 more clicks. So 0 for 10 on Lebresca. So we'll need 5 more clicks, which is at 4.5 bill a pop. You know, 20 something bill. Did I ever tell a guy told me to go to Marie Cave for Caphras when got 97 first hour? Chest is awful. Drops his witches earrings. 97 the first hour? That seems really high. Like, it's decent, but that seems really high. $97 is possible there? Is it like possible to be consistent at 97? There's like 90 at 280%. The heck? It's juiced, man. Don't get that much dust. Yeah, fair. Still way better at Gyphon though. I think we're probably averaging 130 an hour at 300%. It's been really great. I calculated like the math for how long it would take at like 100 an hour. But if we're getting more than that, it's excellent. Got Tet, Double Belt, and Garmoth Heart drop yesterday. First time I felt lucky. Hey, nice. The Garmoth Heart is crazy. But the Tet Belt is a good upgrade. Also need to make one, yeah. Three and one Caphras there. Nice. All the ones I made so far went to the market to make some money. Feels kind of bad now that they increased the cost of crowns, right? Could have had a cheaper belt. Done grad belt, okay. Love the new crown prices. Get them for 2.2 instead of 3. It used to be 1.6 though. We knew it was coming though. When KR got it, like, more than a year ago, we knew it was coming. Nine costumes yesterday as well on EU. Crazy. That's more than NA. EU's becoming the new NA. Pretty soon we'll be asking to server merge so that we can have costumes. Lol. Like 35 bill making cost went to 43 bill for you. It's a good chunk, man. And 3 times more than that, by the way, in NA. So what you're saying is they're constantly incentivized to buff pay to win because people just keep buying costumes. So we will never live in a world where they don't consistently buff pay to win. Great. The dream is for costumes to sit on the market and for nobody to buy them. That's the dream. Another necklace, great. I feel like I've given up on the necklace. I don't know. You get unlucky long enough and you just get tired of it. Do have 3 of them though. So we need another one to fail probably twice. Just cry, make another tongue rattling. It doesn't save me anything. It wouldn't save me like hardly any Caphras, 1200 maybe. But the necklace would have saved me 5,200 Caphras. We would have finished today. Also, I can't afford to waste crowns on accessories when I don't have the Duo Libresca yet. Drop events, save in UFERs at least, for sure. Just raw it and then spend even more time. I don't get lucky on things here, too. It would take like 60 Tongrad rings, probably. So we'd end up spending more time. Saying a tet, not a pen. Exactly, I'm also talking about a tet. It simply does not save me enough Caphras to be worth the time. Because if you think about it, we're talking 10 hours. In 10 hours, I have to raw tap a tet. That's not going to happen. 10 hours of grinding, raw tap a tet. Saves you 1,300 Caphras. Okay, 10.5 hours of grinding to raw tap a tet, and that's just to break even. That's just not going to happen. Especially with no crowns. Like, it's just not going to happen. But what we could do is get a neuter. Just do the first one raw, though. After using 8,000 crowns on it, yes. 8,000 crowns. Yep. It was not all raw. We failed the first tet attempt, we failed the first try attempt, we failed the first duo attempt, we failed the first pry attempt. Eats up all the Caphras. Nuver's cheating? Nuver's not cheating. Nuver's what you'd actually build, though. You wouldn't build a Kudum. But the Nuver, we'd have to Caphras the Nuver anyway. To C3 in order to even be equivalent to the Kudum. Just have to get pen, yeah. Yep. Oh, there's our hour done, actually. Nuver's fair for DR classes, yeah. Alright, how did we do? 139 raw, so we got 125 that hour. 125 raw that hour. Jeez. That's crazy. So I'm supposed to use as well. A couple of them in these Kudum. Yeah, like, well, for grinding and stuff, Kudum, but... Alright, let me run to the restroom, actually, and grab a drink, and then we'll probably try to get another hour in to make some crazy progress today. We'll see. Give me a couple minutes, I'll be right back. 125 Caphras that hour. Just raw. That is crazy. We're actually making some pretty good progress. We'll be done with the Kudum before too long. I think that has 835 Caphras to go. And that's right back to the boots. Finishing the Kudum will put us at 695. And then we'll need 2 Caphra levels in the boots in order to gain anything. $60. There's like 300 right there. That's so crazy. Averaging a little over 150 an hour. The heck? That's insane. That's more than double what we were averaging without it. $529 to go. We also grab wish to a frenzy. Alright, we go again. We go again. There's 5 Caphras right off the bat. Beautiful start. Put my weapons away, what the heck? What's this all about? Another 5, what the heck? Juiced. This is where all our luck is. All our luck is in drops. 0 luck in enhancing. And the next account is going to be exactly like that as well, given the multiple remnants. So we're probably going to hit the pity on the Debo for pen. Which is a scary thought. Is the pity still 20 if you use like a 1 stack? Or does it have to be like over a certain number? Any stack. So we could just do it on a 1 stack? Imagine. That'd be hilarious. Gonna get a lot of flack for the stack that we do end up using though. Unless we get really unlucky and can actually like make something. I don't really see that happening. $15 to Garmoths. And it's a shame that they like mail you the outfit for putting the phrase in chat. If they just put it on a character or something, then we could have had an outfit on the ultimate. We need one of those like coin events with the quest turn-ins. Then we can get an outfit. $21 Caphras in 6 minutes, by the way. The heck? Imagine that trend continued. Jeez. That'd be 210 Caphras an hour. Brother, 5 more. Another 4. What the heck? 30 Caphras in 7 minutes. That's like 4 hours of Jade Forest. There's a super armor there game. Appreciate you knocking me out of that though. Probably hit 90% this hour. So drop rate help with Caphras? Yes. The last 2 hours, we were averaging 150 an hour. Without the drop rate, I was averaging like 65. It's pretty good. It's really going to cut down on the time. Got to put in some hours over the next couple weeks, and it'll really cut down on the time. We have an estimated like 56, 57 hours left. But if we're getting 150 hours an hour, it's going to be like 30 hours.
Hello there.
Dextorian just followed.
Dextorian, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. I don't know if I should like save up Labresca clicks and have that be the last thing that we do. Or is the last thing we do Caphras? I guess it'd be like... It would kind of make sense if the last thing that we did was a Caphra level. I think I found out about you from the Iron Man. That's basically all I do. So, like, we have a regular Iron Man account, which is this one, which is almost done now, actually, and then the Ultimate Iron Man account, which we just started recently. Logged in to get the crons. Yeah, I want to say it's day 4, but I can't remember exactly. I don't remember what's in between them either. I didn't really look. Three more days, you got this. That's what I've been following. How's the ultimate going? Very interesting. I think tomorrow is going to be the release of the 6th episode. So there's some stuff on it if you want to catch up. But pretty lucky episode coming up. Had a pretty lucky couple weeks or whatever. Also, Artisan 7 training. Trying to get a courser. Still don't have a courser, of course, but we'll get there one day. Had my first courser on 16 attempts. That's pretty lucky. Got a Doom. Hey, Doom is my favorite. I like the Doom. That's pretty lucky though. The average is like 20, 24 or 26. Right in there, so decently lucky. To learn skills faster with higher training. It has a higher chance at learning skills, but it does not learn them faster if you're like training the skill. If for more to take longer, yeah. It always averages out, man. Always averages out. Got a unicorn with all skills. Was it from the challenge tab? Because those are guaranteed to have all skills. They start with all skills. The ones that they gave out for free. Starts with them all the way leveled up as well, I think so. Otherwise, like, realistically, to get a horse with all skills, you have to use skill change coupons, and there's no other way to guarantee it. So it's a little bit pay to win. It would be, like, weird for them to give out a horse and then expect you to, like, pay to win to get all the skills. Actually, that wouldn't be weird. That's very PA. I don't know why they didn't do that. And then just run a discount during that time on skill change coupons, like 10 for $5 or something. It's like that at the start. Yeah, the challenge ones always had all the skills leveled up, yeah. Think they're giving a pet on the 19th? What's on the 19th? Try leveling up your pets. There's probably not even going to be like a point. I don't know. Depends on the pet, I guess, but... Say I heard banging my head doing journals. It sucks so bad. I hear you, man. I've done them now twice. I've completely finished them, and we're gonna have to do them a third time. Something with you need to type happy 3,000 days into Black Desert. Yeah, I did see that. I thought they were giving an outfit, not a pet, though. Not sure. And a pet. Interesting. One is enough. The Ultimate Iron Man hasn't done any of them yet, and a lot of them aren't possible, but we'll still have to do like the Dokebi chests and all that stuff. It's gonna be a nightmare. I've been kind of like waiting to get a good horse before I jump into that, because it's so annoying. Might try to buy another boat as well and just register it out there. So I have something to go between the islands with. Can't take the free one they give you. The free pets. Yeah. With like the Ultimate Iron Man, I can't do any like login rewards, challenge rewards, any of that stuff, so. With this one, like, I've been using them, but I haven't done codes. and it's been kind of easy, honestly. What do you do with the free debo? What do you do with a free debo, or are you asking me what I did with it? It's like, if you're not in a position to grind for debos, I'd probably just sell it. Get yourself a couple $100 mil. Free T9 horse, yeah. I've been AFK horse training since we started the account. And I do now have a horse that has drift, sprint, instant excel, and essence excel, but it's not a courser. But we just got that like a week and a half ago. It's like decently fast. Probably end up at like guru horse training or something before we get a courser. Alright, it's been 20 minutes. This is a good indicator. 46 in 20 minutes. How do you even get a T8 horse? You have to breed horses together. So you can now catch tier 6 in the wild, which is crazy. You used to never be able to do that. But you can catch tier 6s in the wild. You level them up, you breed them. You have like a 50-50 shot at a T7 or a T8. You get a T7, then you can train up the T7s and breed those into a T8. And if you get a T8, well, then you get a T8. They're not super hard to get anymore. I've gone through probably a dozen of them already. Turned them all into glue. Sounds kind of cool. It's a very AFK thing to do. Because the lower level they are impacts your breeding, so you do have to level them up. How long does it take to train a horse to 30? It kind of depends on how fast it is and how much boost and stuff you have, but it's a while. Like a couple days. There is a calculator on all that stuff, though. Floating around. It's like BDOlytics. As a horse training calculator. Can you show your crystals later? You want to know the Iron Man crystal setup? It's not ideal. But this is them. Not ideal. I do have Macalods, which are nice. And then we have the regular back attack crystals, because I don't have the decimation things. Or whatever they're called for the 12% back attack. Chance of getting Courser on the Ultimate Iron Man are slim to none. It'll happen. It'll happen. It is a low chance, but it'll happen. Just keep cranking at it. Got the Griffin Crystal. It's like the best one. It's actually the one before it. It's not the full one. Still good. Yeah, they gave one away many months ago now. In the login rewards, I think, which was kind of nice. And by some sort of miracle, I haven't broken it yet. Taught me that I don't need to buy the shop tent. Yeah, you can make it work. It is a little bit annoying, but you can definitely make it work. You just get used to it after a little bit. What lightstones do you use for Undergryphon? I'm going to tell you the ones that I suggest that you use, and then the ones that I use. So they're not the same. If you are not at the AP cap, you can probably run like the Kama damage ones or all out attack or something. If you are at the AP cap, I'd probably run like Vicious Shadows for the back attack damage. I am running the Wild AP because it's the only one I have. And I don't have like an effective way to get anything else. So we're just using what we have, but I think Vicious Shadows would be like really good. The extra back attack damage is so huge. You're essentially guaranteeing back attacks 100% of the time. Doesn't look like you're struggling here. Nah. Pretty comfy here. We've been here a long time as well. So you just get used to it. Trying to look for a spot to practice combos as I just switch class for PvE. Yeah, it'll be like the combo that you use will shift based on a number of variables. Some of which is your grind spot, some of it is your AP. Even at the same spot, if it takes you like less skills to kill a pack than the guy next to you, then your combo would be different, right? We looking 67 Caphras. We're on track for 134 raw. Guess with the XP buff, take like minutes to get to 60. Yeah, it'd be super fast. And then make a new character. Could be fun. Ultimate Iron Man Suck Nova Edition. That sounds really painful. It sounds worse than being on a Ranger. That's crazy. Suck Nova would hurt. You wouldn't even be able to like grind anywhere. I play Ranger. I too play Ranger. We are a Ranger main in the Ultimate. Good old Ranger. Awakening Ranger here. Yeah, I kind of have to play both because Succession is just so much better at squishy stuff. It's not even close. Tamer looks cool. Tamer's a little bit broken right now too, because you can like mount the dog and like never die basically. Get free mounts, really good for Iron Man. It's really slow though. It doesn't work the same as like a horse.
Hello there.
Xander Steele just followed.
Xander Steele, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. That guy like jumped way back there. Crazy. When are you doing tag for the ultimate? When the ultimate goes full time. So after we finish this up, we'll pick a day for re-rolling and we'll roll on our tag. How do you find a Scholar though? Thought about trying them out on season. Scholar in PvE is pretty solid. It's not like breaking records, but it's comfy and it's decent. Has really good sustain. Tons of skills have like huge HP recovery on them. It is tragically horrific for PvP. Does virtually no damage at all, so it's kind of like useless in PvP. But the PvE is decent. It's comfy. It looks good. It does look good, yeah. Not too much PvP, to be fair. So it would be grinder. There's definitely better grinders out there and more comfortable ones. But I think Scholar's probably in the top 10. It's just comfy. Think all classes are decent in PvE. Suck Nova. Excluding Suck Nova. Oh, okay. What else is kind of bad? Corsair? I guess Corsair got buffed and it's like okay now. Kuno? Kuno's pretty bad, yeah. Poor Kunos. We were just talking about Kunos earlier. Poor Kunos. I do think that, like, the difference between the top and the bottom is a lot closer than it used to be. But it still is a difference, and that's a problem. The ninja, the female ninja, is Kuno. Ninja is, like, good. But Kuno is not good. Aren't they the same, just different gender? They are not even remotely close to the same class. They are incredibly different. That's not how the game works. Even Wizard and Witch are slightly different, but they're the closest to each other. But Musa Mewa are incredibly different. Ninja Kuno are incredibly different. Valken Warrior are incredibly different. That's just gender lock bypass? No. They're totally different classes. Every class on the character selection screen is completely unique. Berserker and Guardian aren't the same? Not even close. They have very different playstyles, in fact. They're both big. Berserker's the OG, though. Berserker's been in since launch, and Guardian is fairly new. But even like Striker Mystic, both Gauntlet classes, both very, very different. I'm like stuck under his legs or something? Okay. They use the same weapons? They do not. None of the weapons they use are the same. Zerker uses the axe, and Guardians is called the battle axe. And they're different in the market. They're different categories. Assume axe and battle axe would be the same. They're not. They're quite different. Their icon is different. The way they look in game is different too. We use it to battle in the game. That doesn't make it a battle axe though. I'm not sure why they came up with a naming convention. I just know that, like, the term axe for that weapon has been in the game for like a decade, and Guardians has only been around for like 3 or 4 years. The shield's different as well. The shields are the same. So the Guardian shield, the Warrior shield, and the Valkyrie shield are the same item, technically. But that's the only thing they share between those 3 classes. But all main hands are... well, not all, because some of them are short swords and they go on a couple of classes, but for the most part, like, main hands are mostly unique. And all awakening weapons are unique. No one shares an awakening weapon. Yeah, Warrior and Valk use the same main hand. Musa Meiwa use the same main hands. Ninja, Kuno, Tamer all use a short sword. Zerker's main hand is unique to Zerker. Most of the new classes are unique to themselves. Zerker, DK, and... is it just... yeah, Zerker and DK share the same offhand. But Tamer has its own offhand. Shy has its own weapons. It's really weird how they've done it. I don't know what the thought process is there, or if there was one. Yeah, Wizwitch Ranger all have a dagger. Zerker and DK, yeah. Just the offhand, though. It's called an ornamental knot. It's like tassels, kinda. Like they have something in common. Yeah, they both like tassels on their weapons. So nice, since I played Tamer and Kuno before. Cheaper to reroll back and forth. Yeah, with the short sword. For sure. How are we looking? 91 raw. It's like tagging but cooler. More expensive. Like, so much more expensive, it's crazy. I think we should be able to comfortably finish the Kudum tomorrow. Because I think there's only like 500 Caphras left on it. Which means we should maybe get close to under 5k this week, which is crazy. The goal was under 6k, we might make it to under 5k. Pen boss main hands, like super cheap on the market. But you wouldn't, the reason it's super cheap is because you wouldn't build that. It's super cheap because nobody wants it. You're building a Black Star, you're building a Godder. And a Pen Black Star is like 120 bill or 140 bill. I haven't even looked in ages. Fran bought the reroll pack for $90 like every other week. I was included in that group. They started making changes to Zerker that I really hated. And I was trying to roll off of it. And I'd find a class I'd get really excited about. I'd roll to it. I'd play it for like a week, week and a half. I'd go back to Zerker. Zerker would annoy me to no end. I'd find another class I was passionate about. I'd roll off of it over and over and over again. Do you get like a free Black Star once you're level 61? You get a free Tet Black Star? Yep. It's a solid weapon. That weapon alone is like 12 bill or 13 bill. It's pretty solid. How hard is it to get pen? Costs about 100 bill. It's just very expensive. It costs like 9 billion silver per cron click. And it's like 1 in 25 or whatever. It's a pretty big achievement to get a Pen Black Star. They're very expensive. People out there one tapping the free tet ones. That's because they just keep making new accounts. And they get their Black Star, they swing on it with the hammers, and if they don't get the Pen Black Star, they just abandon the account and make another one. So that they can start their game with the Black Star. But here's what's crazy. 150 bill for a Pen Black Star is literally nothing. Relative to the gear it takes to even get 650 gear score or 680 gear score, you're well over 150 bill easily. So the account that's 650 gear score is actually more valuable than the account that has literally nothing except a Pen Black Star. I'll just continue to be a Tuvala, Chad. Hey, you'll get there. It's a slow process, you'll get there. Four Caphras there. Still need to get the pots and the hammer to sell it. Decent money from the hammer. The pots are probably worth buying, though, if you haven't made too much progress on them. Something to think about. Like 60 a Tannis for the HP potion, which is probably like 13 bill. Yeah, hard to say at this point. You're in it a little bit. Probably still worth it to buy it if that was the route that you wanted to go. But if you're going to be grinding the spots that give you a Tannis anyway, then I would save the money. It's only if, like, the decision to buy it would allow you to move on to a better spot. Like Histria or Katuga or something. Because you'll make way more money and it'll just happen faster. HVP spots are pretty good for season gear though. The Blood Wolves one. Blood Wolves is pretty solid. Shirokon is probably also okay. Ronaros is not. But they're all like... The best of the HP potion spots is like... At the very best on par with Katuga, you know what I mean? Kind of want to grind the pot since it's a guaranteed progress. I mean, buying it is the same, right? Also guaranteed progress, but if you want to grind it out, fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. When I have my name displayed, it literally does not display your name. Oh, you mean on the top of the screen? I guess. That's what Photoshop is for, though. Just get a picture of it, you Photoshop your name in there. You Discord it to all your friends. My offhand is breaking. We've gone nearly 3 hours on Scholar without repairing, and Valk can literally not even make it 50 minutes. Pretty interesting. How's it possible? There's just an imbalance in the deterioration of gear across the classes. If the Narc scrolls were more popular, then the money from potion spots would be a lot better. Yeah, unfortunately, the Narc scrolls just don't drop enough to be relevant. They're just not even worth your time. What's the mechanism behind it? Anytime you hit something or get hit, it creates like durability damage and reduces the durability of your gear. And it's just more for some classes for whatever reason. I don't know the decision making behind that. I don't know if they even have any idea that that's the case, but Valk is the worst one I've come across for durability. Durability is based on hits, yeah. But Valk doesn't have more hits than any other class, really. So it just receives more durability damage. Is J-Hammer going to expire at some point? Doesn't have an expiration date on it. I don't think that they're going to expire, no. I think they removed the expiration from them. But the accessory hammer, I believe, expires in November. But the regular gear one shouldn't have an expiry. What if that'll change the new hit rate changes? I'm not sure. But they really need to adjust Valk because it's so bad. Like, I played Zerker, and both of Zerker's spins have like hundreds of hits on them. Like 84 hits on the one and like 150 on the other or something. And never had anywhere near the problems that Valk does. And Valk doesn't have anything with like a crazy high number of hits. So there's something going on there. Since Scholar's an alchemist, she made her stuff with better material than Valk, who basically is a soldier getting man's radiation gear. I don't think that's the reason. I think that they just made the new classes a little bit easier on durability and totally abandoned the older ones. That sounds more PA than having a lore reason behind it. It used to be that your artifacts had durability on them as well. And grinding would damage your artifacts. And they took a lot of durability. But people were upset, and they made that not the case anymore. How are we looking? 100 and... Is that a 3? 134 raw Caphras so far? Pardon? Juice for Caphras, man. That's crazy. Any low-level good spot for Caphras? Marie Cave apparently is quite good for Caphras. That's about as low level as it can get. We need like 500 gear score to grind there. Fallen God artifact win. Isn't Kabua's like arguably a Fallen God artifact? Since it's a like red border thing. It's possible with Tuvala for sure. Like 100%. 1 minute to get more Caphras. All right, there's the hour. $142 raw Caphras and 143 dust. Absolutely insane hour. That's so crazy. Getting a super artifact, probably do more for your grinding the next upgrade. Yeah, eventually, for sure. As was just a couple months ago, you were happy to grind in Mansions. Now you're just trying under Gyphon. Yeah, we're crushing it, man. Absolutely crushing it. Is that you're so close to level 64? Yep, 9.5%. Getting there. Did you do energy grinding? No, not really. Just played the game. 170 Caphras. And then the 20 from the daily is 190. Jeez. That's like 3 hours worth of work back in the day. We're doing it in one. $339 to go. We'll definitely finish that tomorrow. At our current rate. How long's the drop rate event? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Now you have Ardenaut? Yeah, we decided to take the challenge tab one. There was a community vote on it a long time ago, and that was the decision. Think you'll finish this count in the 2 weeks we have the drop rate event? No. I need many thousands of Caphras. That was 339, so quick calculator. 5210 times 339, or not times. Please hold. We need 5,549 Caphras, and they do a Reska. So that's just a lot. That's just a lot of things. I can buy 1,000 crowns right now, though. Can we get 500 crowns with that? Probably not. It's 1-to-1, right? I mean, we technically technically. Let me make sure we don't have any more crowns anywhere. Nope. Alright, we'll scrounge up some crowns here. I think we can scrounge up enough. I can buy 1,000 here. And then we need 440. We'll just exchange our seals. That's 300. Let's try 50. I'm sure that's not enough. 450? Is that enough? It is enough. Okay. Okay. Let's climb back up on our thing. We're currently 0 for... Ma'am. 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 Ma'am! Okay, we're currently 0 for 8 on Labresca. We failed a pen Tungrad click today, so maybe we'll get the duo Labresca. 19.3% preemptive rip. Seriously, that hurts my heart. Robin, you can't believe in me? Come on, man. Probably well-founded. Okay, here we go. Attempt number 9. At duo Labresca. This is a 19%. This says 19. That's not 1.9. That's 19. And we're 0 for 9. Let's do some quick maths. Quick maths. I'll let you guys see the calculator as well. Please hold. Okay, you can see the calculator now. We'll do some quick maths. We have 6 clicks left to hit the pity. Okay? It costs me 4.5 billion silver and crons. That means we have 27 billion silver left for clicking the Labresca. Okay? You divide that by the 450 mil an hour we get. 60 hours. In that 60 hours, you still won't get the caffers you need? I'll have you know that if we average 100 caffers an hour, it will be less than 60 hours until we're done with caffers. Seems a lot worse when you put it like that, especially when you still my enhancing luck. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. $9 for 50, that's so bad. It's so bad. We're using a really ridiculously high stack. And Everything about it is just ridiculous. Also, we have 4 remnants on this account. 4 of them. The heck we gonna do with 4 remnants? Okay, let's fail pry a couple times here. Just to finish up our luck for the day, let's just that's a 60 stack. I kind of want to keep that 60 stack. $60 stack is saved. Easy pry. Gotta remember what to do now. Easy duo. Well, this is why, okay, this is why when I'm calculating the pen debo, I'm calculating hitting the freaking pity. It's because I know that we're gonna hit the freaking pity on the pen debo. Get it? I just know that it is. Okay, let's do more quick math. Ready for some more quick maths? It costs 11,548 crons for a pen click on a Deboreka. The pity is 20 clicks. So it'll be 230,960 crons that we spend just on the pen. That's not to get the tet. That's just from tet to pen. Okay? It costs 3 million silver per cron, which is 692 billion silver. Okay? You divide that by the most money I've ever made on an Iron Man account, which is 450 million silver. It will take approximately 1,539 hours just to grind the money for the pen clicks. That's not grinding the debos. That's not getting to the tet. That's just for grinding the money to do the pen clicks. Do you have a plan for what gear you want before the debo grind? I don't have an exact plan, no. But I'm probably going to be like... double disto. Maybe like duo Godders or something. I'm not really sure how I want to approach that. Probably like 390 DP, really. Because I won't have as much buffs and stuff. Hard to say. Hard to say for sure. We'll just kind of wing it a little bit, and I'll try to go when I can. I don't have a set in stone to achieve this before we go. I'll just feel it out. When I think I might be strong enough, I'll go try it, see how it feels. But realistically, we're probably going to raw tap Devos. I might cron like Pry, Duo, maybe even Try. But after that, we're raw tapping because there's no freaking way that I can spend 1,500 hours just for the pen clicks. There's just no way. And it's definitely more affordable to cron the other ones. It's 95 to cron a base, 288 to cron Try, 865 to cron for Try, so even that's like relatively affordable. A tech click is 2,400, so it starts getting a little bit more expensive, but even that might be worth it. And then just raw tap the pens or something. But it just gets super expensive. Join the non-Debo gang. That's the goal of the ultimate though, is a pen Debo. So that's the plan. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and call it there for the day, guys. We have grinded like a crazy amount of Caphras today, way more than I expected. Like 600, I think, which has been pretty crazy. We'll be back tomorrow with more Caphra grinding. Might actually get under 5k tomorrow, which would be insane. The plan for this week was to get under 6k, so if we get under 5k, that's going to be like crazy. That'd be 2,000 Caphras in a week, which is like huge. But really appreciate you guys hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow.